Hey, man. Hey, man. Do you like the police?
Not really, but I dislike murderers, thieves, and rapists more, so I can live with the cops. What happened this time, man? What'd you do?
Well, do you remember how you made me buy you new windows last week?
No, I don't remember that, but I do remember when you were practicing your golf swing in the backyard, that there were golf balls literally flying everywhere, and in the process nearly everything back there got broken. You'd just be happy the neighbor's dog's going to heal up okay and he'll regain full eyesight.
Yeah. And how you made me buy you new windows?
No, most people would say that you made yourself buy me new windows. Have you ever actually golfed before?
No. Look, I was just out there trying to get a little bit of exercise, and you somehow saw that as a selfish opportunity to upgrade the value of your house. So, like any normal person would have, I got super pissed off at you and wanted some revenge.
Wow. You? Revenge? Over some imaginary grievance? I'm shocked. What'd you do to me this time?
First of all, it's very important for you to understand I didn't want to have to do any of this to you, but you forced me into it. So, after you went to bed last night, I took your car out and I drove it over to Mike's place. I then opened all the windows and removed the window controllers so you couldn't close them again. After that, I put Celine Dion's greatest hits into the CD player. I set it on auto repeat, put the volume up on full, and I welded a steel plate over the stereo so you couldn't shut it off again. Then, I drove it back here.
I did hear Celine Dion at like 6 a.m. I thought I was dreaming, man. Why'd you do that to my car?
So that you'd have to drive around town looking like the dork that you are. I wanted to teach you some humbleness.
You broke those windows, not me. But you know I have to go to my friend's mom's funeral this afternoon. She died of cancer, man. Were you going to make me drive to the cemetery with My Heart Will Go On full blast so everyone would hear it? I mean, come on, man.
Yup.
But you know I always leave really early for important events. I don't want to be late. I would have just gone out, started the car, seen what you did, and call a cab. Your diabolical little plan wouldn't even have worked.
Oh, yes, it would have. I was also going to delay and distract you and make you so late you had no choice but to speed through town in your brand new Celine Dion car. That's the whole point. I wanted everyone you knew to be just as mad at you as I am. And I wanted you to learn an important lesson about not manipulating other people. First, you broke those windows. Second, why on earth can you not apply this brain of yours to benefiting society than this other crazy stuff? Thirdly, why is revenge your only approach to dealing with interpersonal problems? Because you said under no circumstances can I ever start another fist fight with you.
Well, isn't it nice that you can be such an obedient fella when you really want to be? But I'd say the real reason you don't want to fist fight with me is because I knocked you out cold in our last one.
It was a lucky punch. Anytime you want a rematch, man, I'm up for it, baby. I'm ready.
Dude, I squared up with you. I told you the punch was coming. I counted down from 10. I swung. You didn't even move. You dropped like a stone. You must have been out for like 30 minutes, and I barely had any power on it. Anyways, what does my Celine Dion car have to do with the police?
Since I'm at Mike's place, and he's gone to bed because it's so late, I do what any normal person would have done, and I start wandering through his house and looking at stuff. I find this old shoebox, and inside is his collection of baseball cards.
He loves those things, man. I've seen them. They're cards. They go back to the 20s, 30s, 40s. They're super rare vintage ones. He's been collecting them since he was 6. He's constantly looking for new ones. He loves that card collection more than anything.
Yeah, I know he loves those things. They're all he ever talks about. I don't know what the big deal is, so I wanted to check them out some more. But I had to get the car home before you got out of bed. So I grabbed the box and go. So I'm driving home. I pull onto the freeway, speed up, and wind starts whipping through the car because there's no windows on it. So, boom, out the window goes the lid of the shoebox, and all these cards start flying all over through the car. I'm driving, I'm trying to grab these cards out of the air, trying to grab these cards off the seat. These cards are everywhere. Who knows where they are? They're going all over the place. I suppose I swerve out of the lane once or twice in the process, and this nosy little cop pulls me over, and he thinks I'm a drunk driver. So he comes up, starts talking to me, but it's freezing out, so I'm not shutting off the car, and he's screaming at me to turn down the Celine Dion. I keep saying, no, I can't. But I'm trying to explain you, the broken windows, the blind dog, the golf, the hockey cards, and the Celine Dion. He loses his mind after like 10 minutes, grabs me, pulls me out the window, makes me walk the line, do a bunch of tests. I'm not drunk, but he gives me a ton of tickets and sends me on my way. Man, I hate the police. Again, you broke those windows, then did some truly insane stuff afterwards. You know, I don't think Al Capone has had even as many interactions with law enforcement as you have. Why don't you go find the cop who pulled you over last night and go ruin their lives like you do everyone else that bothers you in some way? You know, I thought about it, but I can't this time. Mike totally freaked out when I told him what happened to his cards. I have never seen him so pissed off. And he wants all of them back in the same shape I found them. So I gotta head out onto the freeway and find all the missing ones. And apparently there's quite a few. Anyways, Mike's really gotta learn to store his stuff better. I mean, a shoebox? Come on, man. Mike stores those cards in a shoebox, in a humidifier, in a cabinet, in his home office that's always locked, in a house that has the best security system money can buy. What more could he possibly do? Be more careful. That's what. Because those cards he loves so much are now lying all over the freeway. And I gotta go out there and pick them up. I'm not very happy about any of this. Anyways, I'm out of here. I gotta run and deal with this. Yet again, you broke those windows, pal. You broke those windows. And if you're at all curious, I didn't learn anything about humility through any of this.